Hey, it's Extus Justin here, and I specialize in helping coaches and consultants shift from the old, outdated model of coaching and consulting into the new, highly leveraged model. In essence, I help individuals take their coaching, consultant, or service-based businesses from wherever it's at today, whether they're generating $500 per month, $1,000, $3,000, $7,000 per month. I take them by the hand and show them step by step how to scale their businesses to the $20, $30, $40, $50,000 per month mark and eventually get to six figures per month. To learn more about how I help my clients achieve this, just click on the link that's below this video and watch my free training video. Welcome to today's video. Now, in this video, I'm going to share with you 4 reasons why you should begin charging premium fees from day one within your coaching or consulting business. So one of the biggest mistakes I see most coaches and consultants make within a coaching or consulting business is that they charge low fees. They undervalue and they undercharge their worth. And what I mean by this is that most of my time is spent helping coaches and consultants get more clients and grow their specific businesses. And whenever I bring up the fact that they need to raise their prices if they'd like to take their businesses to the next level, one of the key factors is that they would need to raise their prices. I get quite a few different objections, and here are just a few of these objections I run into. The first objection as to why they can't raise their fees is that they're just getting started. The next would be, well, I don't have the credibility. Or another objection might be, well, I'm going to start off at a low fee. I'm going to start off charging a lower price. And then as I keep getting better and as time goes by, I'll raise my fees. And the worst of them all is, well, I'm not really doing this money. Making money is secondary for me inside of my business. So within my coaching and consulting business, making money is secondary. And if you've ever said any of these things to yourself, or if you realize that those are one of your limiting beliefs, then I want you to know that this has nothing to do with reality and charging more. All this has to do is with you and your mindset. It's how you think about what you do. And as the saying goes, you create your reality. So if you believe that you don't have the credibility, then what will happen is that you just won't charge higher fees. Or if you don't believe that if you believe that, well, just because you're getting started, just because you're new, you shouldn't command high fees, then that's just you. It has nothing to do with whether it's true, whether it's based on facts. It just has to do with how you think. And the quickest way to get over this is to change the way you think. If you change the way you think about your pricing and your business, ultimately the result that you'll get, what you'll find is that they'll just automatically just fade away. All the problems you face right now, they'll just fade away, and you'll create a new reality for your life and your business, right? Now, with that being said, let's jump into the 4 main reasons I believe that it's critical that you begin charging high ticket fees from day number 1. So the first reason is that you'll be able to earn more money. So when you charge high ticket fees, you'll earn more money per client, which means you'll be able to ultimately reach your financial goals a lot quicker. I know the majority of people who have coaching and consulting businesses, one of the key reasons why they want to do it is because they have financial goals that they want to hit, whether that's paying off some debt, whether that's get enough money to maybe go on a vacation, or just to increase the quality of their life. And one of the reasons they're not able to get those results is, again, because they're not charging enough. They're getting clients, they might be getting a few clients here and there, but the amount they get generating per client is nowhere near enough to justify or to have them increase the quality of life. So when you charge higher ticket fees, you'll be able to get more income, which means you'll be able to have a greater impact on your own personal life, on your finances. So for example, let's say that for yourself, you decided over the next 60 days, you want to get up to $100,000 per month within your business. And let's say you're charging low ticket fees. Let's say you might be charging maybe $500 or something. Well, for you to hit that goal of $100,000, you need to sell 200 of whatever it is that you're selling. So if it's a product or you're offering your services for $500 per client per person, you need to sell 200 of those to hit $100,000. Now, if you raise your prices to $2,000, What you need to sell is 40 of those. So $2,000, you need to sell 40 to hit $100,000. Now, if you raise your prices again to $5,000, then all you would really need are 20 clients to get up to $100,000 per month. And if you raise your prices to $10,000, all you need are 10 clients to get up to $100,000 per month. So as you could see, the more money you charge, the easier it is for you to hit those income goals that you set. So many times I see it so that clients or coaches and consultants, what they do is they kind of charge low fees, and then out of the low fees they expect to hit this great number, and not realizing that, well, for you to hit this big number, if you have $100,000 and you're charging $500, that's going to be a lot of work for you to actually hit that number. And most likely, if you don't charge higher ticket fees, it'll in a sense be kind of feel like intimidating or almost impossible to hit those targets that you've set for yourself. Now, here's the second reason why you should charge high ticket fees. So this reason has to do with the people you attract. And what I've learned is that cheap attracts cheap. Whatever you project out is what you'll get back in return. So what I mean by this is that when you have low fees, ultimately what you'll find is that you'll just attract people who ultimately what they can afford are just low fees. You'll basically attract the bottom of the barrel. Right? So people you attract to your business, if you're charging maybe $500, maybe $200, if that's what you charge, then the people who come to you, that's ultimately where they're going to be at instead of their life and their business. That's what they're going to want to pay. And what I found is that with cheap individuals, they're always looking for a bargain. They're always looking for a discount. They're always looking for some type of reduction in price. And I always found that to be fascinating because I thought that, well, as a coach or consultant, if you're the one who gives someone a discount, if you're someone who kind of shows them the value and then you give them a discount, that it's a good thing. And what I've learned is that the people who kind of, just because you give someone a discount doesn't mean that they're going to value what they get. What typically happens is that you give them a discount and then they'll constantly try to kind of keep discounting you because that's just the frame of reference that they're coming from. That's just their model of the world. They want things for a lot cheaper than it's worth. Everything they want or everything they try to get, they always try to figure out how can I get this for the cheapest with the lowest investment possible. That's a segment of the market. What you also have to realize is that there are also premium clients. There are clients out there who, when they want something, they want to pay a premium price for it because that's just where they come from. That's just their model of the world. They believe that, well, if I pay a premium price, that means I'm getting the best. It doesn't always mean that they're paying for the best, but it just means that that's just how they see the world. If something is cheap to them, they don't want it. If it's more of a premium priced product or service, that's when it becomes a lot more appealing to that specific group of individuals. Now, the third reason why you should charge premium prices from day one is that getting clients and with growing your business, one of the best ways to do this is to use paid advertising. And what I found is that a lot of coaches and consultants out there, they're not to the point where they're able to use and get into paid advertising. They might be getting a few clients here and there, but they can't invest money. They can't say, well, I'm going to put $100 in, and in that $100 in, I could expect to get a $5,000 client. They can't do that because, again, they're not at a point where they can pay for advertising. And that's what advertising does. Advertising lets you put in a predictable amount of money, say $100, and you could expect a predictable amount of clients to come out on the other end. And when you charge low ticket fees, again, you really can't justify spending money on advertising because you're charging such a low fee that it just wouldn't make sense for you to advertise. If you're charging maybe $200, $500 per client and you're not getting very many clients, you'll never have enough money left over after you take care of the bills, after you've covered your overhead, your expenses, to justify being able to use that to invest in advertising. But if you charge $5,000, if you charge $10,000 per client, after you get done paying your bills and overhead and taking care of all of the expenses, you will have money left over to invest in paid advertising. And that's ultimately going to give you a massive advantage over every other coach and consultant out there because you're able to spend money to acquire new clients. And within my business, that's one of the biggest shifts and breakthroughs I've had. Getting to a point where I am able to spend a consistent, predictable amount of money on advertising and watch that money come back. Watch me spend $1 and get back $6 and just watch how it progresses. And again, when you charge higher fees, you're going to get money a lot quicker And what that means is that you'll be able to use that money that you're generating and invest it into paid advertising, and basically put your lead generation and client attraction on autopilot. So that was the third reason. Now, the fourth and final reason why you should charge high ticket fees from day one is because what that allows you to do, it allows you to work with a fewer group of select clients versus a ton of clients that's going to cause a whole bunch of stress, overwhelm, and just a whole bunch of I guess you could just say stress and frustration within your business. So the best way to think about this is to answer this question: would you rather work with 10 clients who pay you $10,000, or maybe let's say five clients who pay you $5,000, or would you rather work with 100 clients who all pay you $97? Well, I don't know about you, but within my business and what I recommend to my clients and what we find is that working with fewer clients who pay more, it's a lot more fun and a lot less stressful than working for 100 clients who pay less, working for a lot of clients who pay less. Because one of the best reasons is because when someone has invested a higher ticket fee, that client, they're kind of they're set on the result. They're kind of focused. They've invested that much money, and they know that they're going to do whatever it takes to get the result, which means they will do what you recommend them to do. Because one thing you'll find is that within the coaching and consulting industry, a lot of people invest in coaching and consulting, but most of them don't do the work. Most of them don't actually take action. And one of the main reasons is because they didn't invest, they were not fully invested in getting that specific result. Because as you know, with anything in life, it takes some work. It doesn't just happen overnight, but you have to put in effort. And if you pay $200 for a product or service, how much effort would you put into ensuring that you got the result? I mean, you would show up and say, I really want this result, but when the going gets tough, when you start taking action, it doesn't really turn out the way you want, it's pretty easy for you to quit and say, well, let me go play a different game because this isn't working out, after just one time of trying and it not working out the way you want to. But on the other hand, if you invest a higher ticket fee, if you invest maybe $5,000, $10,000 on that specific result, you're going to be committed. You're going to do whatever it takes to get that result. And it's the same thing with the people you attract within your business. What I want you to know is that within a coach and consultant business, it's all about results. You need to be getting your clients results. And if you're not getting them results, then you won't be in business for very long. And the only way you could guarantee, and the only way that you could really ensure that you get them results, is the people you attract. You always want them to pay a premium price for your services. That way they'll treat it with value, and more importantly, they'll take action and get the results that you want them to get within, whether it's a personal life or whether it's within the business or financial life. Okay. So those are the four main reasons why I believe it's critical that as a coach or consultant that you start off charging high ticket fees from day number one. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found it valuable, and I'll talk to you in my next video.